Ted G. This is my podcast. Don't mind me, the real Ted G. Have you ever mistexted D? But so you ever mistext? I just mistexted. I gave the number to National Grid to one of my agents. That's a minor mistext. I've had some more embarrassing mistexts. But let me just do my work.
I don't think
I'm doing my work.
While you're doing your work. I mean, I don't think I've ever really done like a super embarrassing one, but so there was this I used to be friends with this girl. Her name was Gianna, and this other friend of mine, her name was
Gianna. That's a mistext in itself.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
All right.
On camera?
Yeah, you're still on camera. So I was trying to text my friend Deanna if she wanted to come meet me at the deli. So I would use I don't want to say the S word because my iPhone is next to me, but SIRI, and I would say, hey, text Deanna, meet me at the deli. And it kept texting Gianna. So for like a month, every time I would tell my phone to text Deanna, it would text Gianna.
Oh, you're talking, so now this is a slightly different topic, but along the same lines. That's voice, right?
Yeah.
Voice to text. I keep getting, so it's not me doing it, but my name, Ted.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know why, but very few people call me Teddy. So that part I know why, because I don't tell them that's my name. So very few people call me Teddy. But a lot of times, so I don't know what people say into their phone, but I get from a lot of different people, hey daddy.
Hey!
So, hey daddy. Now I'm thinking, your phone has artificial intelligence, all those little things that can grab, like, it can actually, I think, predict the word it thinks you want to say. So now I'm thinking, who's been texting me that shit? So, hey dad, I get hey daddy all the time. Once in a while, I guess when someone says Ted wrong, it does come out God. So, although maybe that's just...
Hey God.
Hey God. And that's great. People should pray however they like. But mistexting, I did get one time, I was texting between a client for his tenants. And here's the tenant's number, Ted. Okay, great. Okay, I'll reach out to her. I reach out to her and say, is it okay to show the property? It was a 3-family unit. And so I'm texting back and forth about when is a good time for the photographer to get in. And then at some point, I get a random text, and because my client had sent her my information too. And I get some random text that says, ooh, baby, I love you. I can't wait to see you. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I hadn't saved the number in my phone. So I'm like, I don't even know this number. And then I got a picture. And I'm like, uh-oh. Now what do you do? Because suddenly it's an embarrassing moment. I don't respond to it like you made a mistake, because I realize that this person is going to meet me the next day when I see.
You should also pull the microphone closer to your face.
Oh, you're getting any sound?
Yeah, I'm getting sound from it, but...
Oh my goodness, what kind of a day is it? We had rain for like 22 days now.
It's definitely really a Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we had rain so long, and I think I'm discombobulated. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little congested today, folks, if you can hear the snot emanating from the room.
So anyway, I don't say a word. I don't text. I think you have the wrong person, because
that's usually a scam. If people say like the hey baby and they send you like
I checked the number. The number was the tenant's number. So that it was actually the tenant, and I'm thinking, uh-oh. Now I just go and I just pretend. I just go at the appointment. Oh, I'm Ted. And then that was it. I figured if you just ignore it, no one's ever going to address it, and it's never going to be awkward. She's a very nice individual. She's helpful with all the showings. Anyway, that was one embarrassing text. Other texts, you have to be careful when you text. When we had an agent who was thinking about leaving or doing something, and I think I texted my boss something and it went to the agent. I was like, yeah. Oh yeah, I meant to text it to you. It was just an interesting way of putting, but it wasn't so obvious, the text.
Oh my God.
It was like, all normal, like that kind of thing. All normal, that kind of thing. So it was like, oh yeah. So things like that.
My dad was in the car with me once, and this is when voice text just came out, and we're going upstate, and he's texting a client, and a guy cuts him off, and he's like, yeah, and then we'll get the report to you. You fucking asshole, beep! And then it sent the text to the client, and he was like mortified. So he had to call the client immediately and be like, "Yo, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to text you that." I
sent it.
Yes.
I think it should wait I think you're supposed to wait and hit the send button.
He has an Android.
Oh, so I don't know how they work.
They don't. That's the problem.
Yeah, missed text. So I'm trying to think of, well, the one thing that I did to make sure I avoid them is I finally got glasses, so now I can actually see what's written on my phone. So that works out. I hardly use voice to text, and I think a lot more mistakes are made voice to text.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm trying to think of what else other people can do to avoid it.
Well, definitely like reading the text and then making sure that's what you want to send, and also updating your iPhone so that way you can edit texts.
Oh,
you can.
Well,
edit
now
text.
the best feature. So now the one of the best features is you can edit and you can unsend.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's been done to me. So I can only imagine what was in the box before it was unsent.
You know what? Let me edit.
I think I was also blocked by someone on Instagram just now.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of my agents too.
No way. Really?
Sounds to me like they're not going to be one of my agents soon.
They blocked the podcast.
I'll let you know after Monday.
Oh,
I won't know before Friday.
Oh boy. Okay. We'll definitely we're gonna definitely do some recon on the Ted G Instagram.
Mistext. Watch your text.
Watch how you text.
Watch your text and watch your grammar too.
Oh yeah, that's my biggest problem. I actually was bullied into figuring out there, and when, and where, and where.
And you know, I think I just memorized it, so I don't think I don't have any special technique to remember it. I was good in English, was being the operative word. Yeah, so you know, hey, mistexts happen.
They do happen. I think the best way to avoid a mistext, and this is, or like missaying something, is writing it out in your notes app first, and just sitting on it for 10 minutes, and then deciding if you want to send it or not. I think that's like the best way.
Yes, nothing done in the heat of the moment.
I usually do things heat in the moment 95% of the time, but that 5% that I'm like, let me wait, makes or breaks it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Less is more.
Less is more. Dude, no true words have been spoken.
Less is more.
Less is more.
And that's, this. Talking about grammar. And this is the real Ted G. And this is my podcast, and you can join us, you can reach us, you can find us on TikTok, Instagram. I think we're going to be on Twitter soon.
Twitter?
I don't know, maybe not. Is Twitter over?
I don't know.
Let me go back to my what I have to do to close. So you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. The Real Ted G Podcast.